Hey everyone, this is Justin from the WRAP Institute, and we're joined today by Josh Culverhouse. Thank you for taking the time. And Josh, you work for Orafol?
Yes, I do.
Cool. And this is part of the Green Equals Green program for the WRAP Institute, and this is an overview of Orafol's take on greening the WRAP industry through your eyes. What is your official role with Orafol?
I'm our Graphic Innovations Market Manager for North and South America.
Okay. And you've been with Orafol for how long?
About 11 years.
Cool.
Yeah.
And so you know a lot about the material, you're well versed with the industry and stuff like that. So what Orafol has done in the last few years is you've made a few of your products greener by taking out the PVC. So what are those products?
So our higher end polyurethane TPU products are our Orajet 3981RA with the Oraguard 289F optically clear overlaminate. That's also polyurethane.
And so polyurethane, so just so if you know, so most material is PVC based in the WRAP industry, print film. So now you're making it polyurethane, which is more like PPF style.
Correct, yeah. Okay. Printable PPF, think about it that way.
Cool. And so what that makes it is what?
More durable. So especially on the horizontal surfaces, it's less likely to yellow or crack over time, which is, kind of the, unfortunately, it's the negative side of the PVC films.
Sure.
So by making more or using more sustainable products in the manufacturing process of polyurethane TPU films, you're actually getting a more durable product, not just a more greener product.
Right.
Yeah.
Interesting. So I mean, that's a benefit. And so as the manufacturers, other manufacturers are doing similar things where they're making the material PVC free, but it's actually performing better, which is great, which is a great combination. I mean,
absolutely.
But the thing is, a lot of companies bulk at that because it does cost a little more. So basically the cost goes up how much compared to your PVC version of print?
So your everyday wrap kits, you're probably going to spend about $100 to $200 more a kit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But the interesting thing that I'm trying to make as part of this Green Equals Green series is that now a lot of customers say, well, that film is more expensive.
Yes.
Big picture wise, if you do the black and white, it's actually cheaper.
Yeah, long-term costs. So I know it sounds cliche, but the total cost of ownership, we hear that in a lot of different industries, but it's really prevalent in the wrap industry. Okay. Because so many installers, we get kind of tunnel vision when we look at that initial cost of that kit. Right. But we don't look at the long-term effects and the long-term costs to that customer and to that installer's time. Right. Because that installer is going to have to charge several $1,000s for an old, beat up, dried, cracked, dilapidated wrap. Sure. And these polyurethane higher end materials that, yes, initially are a little bit more expensive, are actually lower costs for that car owner. Right. Because they're not going to have to pay thousands of dollars to do that removal when we all know people leave their wraps on a little too long. Absolutely. So if you're looking at a big fleet job, think about those huge exorbitant amount of cost for removals because they don't take care of their wraps very well. No, not at all. The polyurethane films are a lot more durable, scratch resistant, won't yellow, and the integrity of that film is still intact, making removal easier down the road. Which is cool. I mean, so again, a lot of people just love the install portion, but they don't think about the removal process. Absolutely. Which is a big one. Absolutely. But I also think too is, I've been lucky enough to travel, and I go to Australia and I, do a lot of workshops in Texas and Miami and stuff like that. And there's a lot of concern about, customers right now are kind of balking because in the climate's getting a little warmer, UV damage and stuff like that. So they say, okay, how long is this wrap going to last? And when they hear maybe a year and a half, they kind of balk at spending that money. Yeah. So now if they have these films that are spending a little more on the front end, but they're going to say, okay, your horizontal warranty for your particular film is how much now? You can expect approximately 4 to 5 years. That's a long time. Depending on the environment, but yes, absolutely. But compared to PVC film, that's an expectation. Right. So now the customers are getting a better investment or better return for their investment. Now they're more likely to get a wrap, which is greener because then it puts profits in your pocket and is better for the environment. Big picture. So that's your kind of most conformable green film. You also have a intermediate? Yeah, we have a polypropylene, which is a lower end material, similar to what you would think of calendared in our industry. Okay. But it's actually more dimensionally stable, so less shrinkage. That's our Orajet 3174. Okay. With the Oraguard 236, and that's available in matte and gloss. Oh, nice. Okay. So Orafol offers two basically PVC-free versions of film. Correct. But interesting with Orafol, and again, Orafol is a German-based company, but you also have a manufacturing facility in America as well. Correct. But you guys actually have kind of greened your whole line of film over the years. Yes. Yeah, so over the last probably, I'd say 5 or 6 years, we've invested heavily in removing a lot of the bad things that are in these materials. Like? Phthalates. Okay. What's the other thing I'm thinking about here? Lead, yes, thank you. Lead and phthalates are removed from the materials. Our materials are now ROHS and REACH compliant. Okay. So that's a big deal as well. And so as a company, Orafol didn't necessarily have to do that, you just did it. No, correct. So we want to kind of stay ahead of the curve.
Sure.
As governments regulate PVC production more and more. PVC is plastic, polyvinyl chloride. So they're not the greatest for our environment.
Right.
So we need to be more diligent as a manufacturer and kind of cutting out some of those bad chemicals that go into plastics manufacturing.
Very cool. And so you're kind of doing it as an investment for the future. So you're trying to get ahead of the curve in terms of maybe those regulations will change.
Absolutely.
So you're helping your customers who buy Orafol film. You're kind of getting them ahead of the curve so if they're used to it, they don't have to pivot last minute.
Correct. Yeah, absolutely. And all of our materials are made in the United States or Germany.
Okay.
So we don't rely on lower end import materials.
Sure.
So we control our processes
Okay.
and the materials that eventually end up in these signage and graphic shops. So that's a big deal.
It is a big deal, for sure. And for me, I love that because
And product consistency is a big thing with users.
Huge,
Huge, yeah.
And people like that durability. So that what is also interesting, I think, part of what Orafol does as a company as a whole, and I think that's also kind of the German mindset that comes in, is being very efficient within your production and so you guys won an award recently for that?
Yes, absolutely. So we recently won an Environmental Impact Award.
Okay.
So all of our packaging, think about that, all the packaging that we remove and throw away throughout the year, as a sign shop or graphic shop or wrap shop, whatever that may be, we are now producing all of our packaging with 100% recycled materials.
Wow, okay. So that includes core tubes, boxes, all that kind of stuff.
Exactly.
Cool.
Yeah, so very easy for recycling as well. Once you get it and you're ready to throw it away, you can reuse it in shipping, packaging for your graphics.
Sure.
But also you can just take it to your recycling facility and know that they're going into a good spot.
Very cool. Yeah. Very cool. So again, as much as people think the wrap industry as a whole is not a green industry, it actually can be. You know, if you think big picture and sustainability and stuff like that. And so I guess I assume more and more films from Orafol will be more PVC-free in the film.
Oh yeah, absolutely. As everything should evolve, right?
Sure.
If you want to grow as a company, you need to evolve as a company.
Yep.
And those are things that we're constantly investing in.
Very cool. Yeah. So again, for me, this is an inspiring conversation. It's very cool to see Orafol doing this as a big picture, and that's really cool stuff. So
absolutely.
Thank you for taking the time to be here, Josh.
Thank you very much.
Cool. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Justin.